one I am thinking of first one. Provision applicable to first-time minor offense. When we talk about provision, it means rules or agreements applicable sa usa ka first-time offender. Suspension of sentence for offender age 15 to 18 years old. So, suspended mo sa lang ang 15 to 18 years old. And second, must be a first-time offender. Dapat, primero ko nyo commit sa crime, first-time offender ka. No prior conviction under the Dangerous Drug Act or any other criminal law. So, dapat wala kay nanaging kaso kabahin sa drugs o sa ibang mga criminal law. No prior commitment to a rehabilitation center. So, dili ka under rehabilitation o wala ka kami rehab. Condition for sentence suspension. Wala mga condition na para ma-suspend mga sentence. First, the offender must not have prior drug-related convictions. So, siyempre kapon siya, dapat first time offender ka. The offender must not have been previously rehabilitated. So, dapat, siyempre kapon sa first slide, dapat ko lang rehab. The Dangerous Drug Board must approve the suspension of sentence. So, dapat aprobahan ng Dangerous Drug Board ang suspension sa imong kasensya. The last is the offender remains under the rehabilitative supervision. Even suspended na yung sentence, dapat under gihapon siya sa rehabilitative supervision or nakarag akong mag-monitor niya. Naitik niyo.
Good morning, mates. This is the continuation of reporting papers now. Discharge after compliance with conditions of suspended sentence of a first-time offender. Okay. The part of an avoid condition to discharge the first-time minor offender under suspended sentence dismissing all proceedings. After dismissing proceedings against an accused, his initial records except for initial records retained by the DOJ, this restores the accused to their free-case status and prevents them from being held guilty of perjury or oral testimony. So, na-discuss naman ito na ito nga basta first-time offender, so dapat wala kay background or record na naman kayo mga pinuhatan na gawain like previous rehabilitation, wala dapat first-time offender, winner-offender na kapag nag-aided behalf of the above, but not more than 18. And also, the condition will result first time under suspended iyahang free-case status or iyahang cases dismiss all proceedings for the first time offender. And also, ang iyahang pong offense discipline against an accused, this official records except for the confidential records obtained by the confidential records, which means na dapat dili na simulate dapat nalago na sa Department of Justice. And then number 3 is privilege suspended sentence to be imposed if only one of the first time. So, just like what I said earlier na sa first time hindi na po siya pwede siya mga ma-avail. So, which means hindi siya pwede sa mga ikaduhang offense, dapat first time, o dapat minor po ka, minor de edad ba. So, the suspended sentence is granted to a first-time drug dependent over 15 years old who committed a violation of Section 15, which means the RA 9165 of the Act, but not more than 18 years old at the time of punishment. So, number 4, promulgation of sentence for first-time minor offender. So, word of promulgation of sentence, pasabot means is the official announce or publication of the court decision. If a first-time minor offender violates suspended sentence conditions, so pasabot means nga if ang first time minor offender, yang i-violate ang iyahang mga kanabang sa baka kumbaga requirements gani nga ma-suspend or ma-dismiss ang iyahang kaso, iya ma-violate. So iyahang kuan ang suspend iyang sentence conditions. So wait pasabot nga ma-kuan mo proceed or manigo siya sa the same other offenders nga maagi siya og rehabilitative surveillance laws which means katulong guidelines everyday nga dapat batong sa mga pag ma-imprisonment ka. So, number 5, probation or community service for a first time minor offender in law of imprisonment. So, law of imprisonment means instead of going to jail na siya so, the court can impose probation or community service on an abuse, even if the sentence is higher than existing law. The court, in coordination with the DOH or Department of Health, Board of Pardons and Parole and Probation Administration, supervises and supervises probation. If probation conditions are met, the board submits a report to the court recommending completion and final discharge of the professional. So, once nga mag-apply na ang minor offender, sa bitaw na do dismiss i-dismiss ang iyang case. So i-control ko na siya ni kanabang instead nga siya nga imprisonment, community service na siya or probation or community service. And then while the service is community, kailangan ko na siya nga mag-undergo sa supervised sa Board of Pardons and Parole and Probation Administration. So, if makita sa Board Probation Administration, makita na dito nga good performance siya, wala siya makuha kung subject na dito para siya nga final nga termination and final discharge of the probationer. So, the court and board will determine the conditions, time, and place for community service for Section 15 deliver. So, ang board po, sila po mag-determine kung asa nila, kung sa condition, asa po nga orasa, asa sila nga lugar, para sila nga community service. The board will supervise and supervise the service during the 34 period. So, as like what I said earlier nga, ang mga makalig ko sa mga supervise sa board, wala sa board. Then, the board will report on compliance and the court may extend or order final discharge based on the court's discretion. So, sa imuhang final discharge, the-base ra po na siya sa report sa board administration nga ipas niya dito sa court. If makita sa court nga nagpabuyag ka or just like example, nakasumbag ka during your community service, so ma-extend or wala kang ibuhat, limboy mo, ibuhat ito, maayon. So, pwede po siyang final discharge based on the court's discretion. And then, in both cases, the judicial record shall be covered by the provision of Section 60 and 64 of this Act. So, napag-search mate ang Section 60 is confidential of records under the Voluntary Submission Program. So, abot din sa mga personal data na confidential records of your personal data na person's privacy na nasa DOJ. Then, Section 64 is suspension of sentence for first-time minor offenders. If the sentence promulgated by the court requires imprisonment, the period spent in the center by the accused during the suspended sentence period shall be deducted from the sentence served. So, if during your community service, buhat pag di maayo, so ang court nag-promulgate siya, nag-decision siya ma-imprisonment ka, so at that time, napamangka sa community service, ibutang ka to center. Well, gahulat ka sa imong imprisonment. Sato ang pila ka days diya sa center, i-countas na siya, i-deduct sa imong sentence to be served. Then, liability of parents, spouse, or guardians who refuse to cooperate with the board or any concerned agency. Parents, spouse, or guardians who refuse to cooperate with the board or agency in treating minor drug dependence or delay after care programs, whether voluntary or compulsory, may be cited for contempt by the court. So, karon mo kayo mismo giutang diya nga if ikaw nga ginikanan wa ka ni cooperate sa imo sa pag rehabilitate ba sa imo nga anak, so the court will be cited nga ikaw for contempt ano siya or may be cited for contempt by the court. Then, importation of dangerous drugs. The accused cannot be convicted of illegal opium importation if the fiscal fails to prove that the steamer in which the opium was found or landed came from a foreign port. So, kung pasabot ngayon nga ang accused or kanang inyong isuspikan nga dili siya nimo pwede nga ma-convict of illegal opium importation kung ang fiscal mismo ana ba ma-fail siya na prove nga imuha na siya or ang steamer na mapit ang steamer which means katuning mga cargo mates or ships or boat nagikang karga ang opium na illegal drugs nga mo landed siya sa foreign port. So out of jurisdiction naman na sa Pilipinas, so dili na siya pwede na makasuhan sa fiscal. Position of opium on board a vessel is punishable when Philippine port is its destination. So, the U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that the mere position of opium by a foreign steamer and port in this port is punishable. So, kung ang U.S. Supreme Court or ang United States na kung sa law or balaod kapahin anak kaya pag-import sa mga illegal drugs, so muna yung simpulan din nga U.S. port is punishable. Then the ruling does not apply when a foreign vessel is in transit, meaning the position of opium therein is not punishable. So which means may if nag-in transit na either basta na siya gikan na country, which means in transit na siya, dili na siya for example kay dili man yung balo kasi sa payon asa siya nga country kay mingon siya nga iyang padulong na destination is Philippines pag yung po siya mutipas na po sa laing nga destination, so dili na siya punishable. Yes. A person who visited another who was smoking opium is not liable if the place is not a drug dive or resort. So, klaro that means nga if a person nga ni-bisita siya o iyang friend, ni-bisita sa iyang friend nga tabako siya o opium, then if yang adtuan nga lugar is dili siya ang paraan nga karabang lugar gani sa mga drug addict, if dili, so dili siya liable. Yes. The accused was accused of allowing Ongting to use opium. Ongting is a person. Opium person may unknowingly visited a place where another man was smoking but it was rolled not unlawful. So, which means may kita mismo nakabulutan nga dili maayo apa dili mo po siya unlawful kung nakabutan nila nga kana ba siya balaod na siya nga maadto kadang dapita sa mga gakon kay even though wala ka smoke or kaya sa drugs nga ana ka iya, so sa pagsuwa dili maayo kay kana bang sabay kuriktan ana kana bang na-influencehan ka but ana ka diya, so that is not unlawful pag ana diya. Okay, thank you.
Good morning everyone. My report is all about possession of dangerous drugs. So, possession of dangerous drugs refers to it means it is a criminal offense that involves having illegal substance in your possession. So, having an example of having illegal substance in your possession is that you are having a baggie of marijuana in your pocket. So the baggie of marijuana in your pocket refers to a plastic which contains of marijuana. So possession of dangerous drugs, it must be first unauthorized, either actual or constructive, third irrespective or its quantity, and fourth with intent to possess. So in number one is unauthorized. So unauthorized means that possession must be without legal justification or permission. So makonsider siya nga unauthorized if ang imahang ng marijuana is there is no na permission or wala siya authorization sa mga possessions. So number two, either actual or constructive. So sa actual possession, it means that the drugs are physically found like na mismo sa mga bulsa. Wala siya ang actual possession. So sa constructive possession is that this means that the drugs are not directly on you, but you are liable because ang drug is imo mismo. So third, so fourth, with intent to possess. So means that ang drugs na mismo sa imo is your intent or na kayo imuhang na lang imong purpose. Kung imong purpose is imong kwan imong gamiton, either imong gamiton or imong baligya or imong ipanghatag. So next week. So the accused is not authorized to possess opium need to be alleged in the information. The phrase, unless unlawfully authorized in the first paragraph of Article 190 states an element of if depends, and therefore it is necessary to allege in the information that accused is not authorized to possess opium. So this refers to the legal requirements that an individual must have proper permission or authority to possess. So this means na kailangan niya siya authority to possess and such an opium, just like mapalit ka og medicine. Kailangan siya og sa reseta. Kailangan siya og kanang authorization sa physicians. So if someone has a legitimate reason for possessing a controlled substance, then they should not be held to criminally liable. So, mato siya, kung nakakaikuan, authority nga magamit anak, which is sa position na sa mga kita, is you are not criminally liable. So, when the policeman were searching the house of opium, the wife was told by her husband to get from beneath a pillow a small can said to contain opium and throw it away. Held the wife has no intent to possess the opium, there is no proof that she knew that the can contained opium. The mere fact that she took possession of it under her husband's under is not such a possession as it is intended to command by the law. So this means that the fact na wala na nabala ng kwan, nangangasawa mga kwan na yung opium ang katong gusto ang nakalabay. So, she is not criminally liable. So, but the findings of the opium in the house of the upon the premises of the accused in the prima facie evidence of knowledge of animus possidente and is sufficient to sustain a conviction in the absence of satisfactory explanation. So, this means na kung nasakpan na ang drug or possession of opium, bisa na usap pa na siya gamay na nakita sa mga balay is ang mismong pagdiya sa balay is criminally liable for that such opium. So what is the punishment if you present possession of dangerous drugs? One who is found with stains on the opium or its derivatives upon the hands of clothing cannot be convicted of having in his possession opium in its derivatives. Strains of opium indicates merely past possession thereof. What the opium punish is the present possession of opium. So this means that the premises of opium stains in a person nakamot is insufficient. So dili siya kan na valid for kanang she is criminally liable for that one. So kailangan din siya og substantial evidences to prove that the owner of the house is kanang siya criminally liable or need to siya for conviction. So shall possess. The word shall possess are not limited to manual touch or personal custody. A principal acting through an agent comes within the purview of expression. So this means that not only direct physical control like holding an item but also indirect possession. So that's where the situation is that where the boatman carries in his boat a sack without knowing that it contains opium, it is not liable in its owner, the opium, who is liable for illegal possession thereof, although the opium was found in the boatman's possession. So they criminally liable ang sugo niya nga boatman, which is wala siya kabalo nga naaday contained of opium ang sakapan ang sakasak. So the word possess that is the relationship between the owner of the drugs and the drug itself. So when the owner is not in actual physical possession, but when it is still under his control and managed and subject of his possession. So patent medicine containing opium. The legislature has intended to penalize the unauthorized use of opium even for medical purposes. So dili siya pwede ang ban na unauthorized use of opium for medical purposes. The law authorized use as medicine, but there must be prescription, therefore, by decision. So even though okay na siya sa law, authorized na siya ang paggamit ng medicine, but kailangan natin siyang prescription for physician. But an innocent purchaser of a patent medicine or other medical preparation who is not aware that such preparation contains opium is guilty. So not all kanang innocent na purchaser of medicines are guilty of such opium kay wala mo sila kabalo kung saan ang contains ang mga medicine or ang size of anak. So sanction from illegal possession of drug paraphernalia. In a case where the policeman would raid a house, found opium and opium paraphernalia on the table around which the appellants and their co-accused were gathered. It was held that appellants and their co-accused are to show the procedures thereof the such illegal possession of such prohibited article is prima facie evidence that they have used the prohibited drugs. So, in these statements, it's solid na if you are a policeman or ikaw mismo ang conduct sa operation, na siya, nakita na mismo ang na strong evidences is ang pag-yes ba sa balay is criminally liable na siya. So, he is advised that to kanang persona siya ba?